and he didn't have no gun, no weapon, or no nothing.
Who was Keith Davis again?
Keith Davis is a black man in Baltimore that was coming home from work one day, and in Park Heights, June of last year, and they charged him with armed robbery of a cab driver, of a hack. He wasn't even a cab driver; he was a hack. Keith Davis ran into this garage to hide from the police because the police was chasing him.
I think, you know what? That might actually be the one I was thinking of earlier.
All right.
Keith
then
Davis.
when he ran into the garage, the people in the garage that owned the garage said that he didn't have a gun. The person that they said robbed him couldn't even identify him, said he was a totally different person. When they were sitting in court no more than 10 feet away from each other, the man couldn't even identify Keith Davis as the one that did the shooting or robbed him. They shot Keith Davis in his neck, and they shot at him 44 times. They said he had a gun, and he never had a gun. They never had a gun with his fingerprints on it or residue. What he had was a cell phone in his hand, and they called it a gun.
He got lucky, man. If they shot at him at 44 times.
They shot him 44, and he has the bullet in his neck till this day.
Wow.
He won his trial by jury.
So like an inch, he could have been killed.
Yeah. He won his trial by jury about the first of the year. And on the day that he won his trial, they charged him with another crime of murder. So now he's sitting in crime for murder of another individual, which they say that this gun was involved in, that a gun was involved in. But they found that the gun had never been shot in the crime that they said that he had committed, with the robbery. Right. And the gun wasn't even his gun. The gun was in the gun that they charged Keith Davis with was at the garage that he went in. It had no bullets in it, never been fired. Then after he won that case, they charged him with shooting and killing this other man earlier, 24 hours earlier, but have no evidence or whatever.
Do you think it's because they couldn't get a conviction?
Exactly. What I think and what I feel is just how I feel about the state's attorney and the police department. They protecting themselves and they trying to keep things under wraps.